It's Wednesday, it's 1 o'clock, it's time for Real Estate 101. So when you get on here, please like, comment, and share the stream if you would. I would greatly appreciate it. My sidekick, AKA the weatherman, he can't come up here because he's too busy. He's back there working with somebody. So today I want to give a shout out to, hey, me and Stevie Z we had lunch with my property manager, Scott Abernathy. I don't even know if he watches my stuff on Grafton. Tag him in here the next time we will. We're gonna say Scott Abernathy, or just put him in the video the next time. Rip from PMI.com, or yeah, Scott Abernathy. He is hands down the best in the business when it comes to property management. So today I'm gonna get right to it because I don't have the sidekick up here, Weatherman. Today's topic is time kills all deals. Do you understand what I'm saying by time kills all deals? Could you give me a situation example right now, Stevie, of when you could see time is killing a deal in real estate?
Yeah, if you're showing a house or two and they say, you know what, I need to think about it. Let me, I don't jump into things too quickly. I don't want to do anything spontaneous. Usually that's a sign of they're going to drag it out a little bit and then possibly drag it out a little bit more. Then you got deal fatigue, and then they might say, you know what, we don't even want to do it now.
If you won't do it now, if you won't commit and do it now, what's going to change your mind to where you'll do it in the future? So here's what I need you to think about. Tom, get in here with me.
Move over.
Hey,
he's back. He's back.
He had a client in there. We're going to shut that guy down. But weatherman.
Yes.
We're talking about how time kills deals in real estate. I'm going to give you an example, and we're most deals flirt with this. There's several deals that I'm in right now where we're waiting on information. Whenever you're waiting on information too long, deal fatigue sets in. What that means is people just, they wear out. They've waited too long. So here's where we're in danger of it. Michelle Ashley, she's on here. So we're trying to get all these numbers back in on a house. See, the longer it takes, deal fatigue sets in. I think we got everything they need to know. Another thing is you make an offer on a house. The seller, what if they take too long to get back to you?
Then they sit back thinking, well, maybe this ain't the one, or you know, what's going on, or are they trying to work another offer, or are they trying to get us up? Or your mind is a creature, so you gotta be, whatever you feed your mind is what's gonna come out of your mind.
So what you've got to do is understand how urgent everything is. A buyer does a home inspection. They send over whatever those things are called. What are they called? Proposal, whatever it's called. The seller takes too long to get back with you. They take a few days to get back the information. What does the buyer do? They start looking around.
Hey, they get on that old Zillow app.
They get on their Zillow app.
And the next thing you know, they say, hey, let's just go look at this one while we're waiting. So as time goes by, the seller gets impatient, the buyer, and both sides have great points. You know, the seller wants a decision, the buyer's got a lot on the line, and so, you know, a day in the seller's mind, the selling's got a contract about like a week. Same way with the buyer. So you gotta amplify that time or multiply that time. It ain't just a day you're waiting, it seems like more.
That momentum is critical.
Yes.
How quick can you change your mind?
Oh, they did.
You can change your mind just like that. So think about this. They fall in love with it like the other day. I'm gonna tell you all the story. I don't know how many people know this, but me and Brittany Renee had been looking at a house. And here's something that's so powerful. It's called decision phenomenon, Dr. Moon Guy. People make their decisions in their mind before they even let anybody know. My mind was almost made up that I'm gonna go just buy this house. Since I didn't pull the trigger right then, I talked to a few more people and that emotion kind of died down a little bit. It faded away.
Well, you know, the main thing is anytime with deals, you gotta add the emotion along with the deals. So there's emotion that goes along with it. You're excited, you're nervous, you're upset, you want it cheaper, you want it higher. Somebody gives somewhere to make it happen. And so every day goes by, you start bouncing off all those things, and what happens is then you start trying to justify, did I make the right decision? Is it worth it?
Would you rather give somebody information that says it's too high, or would you rather starve them out and delay them? Which one would you rather do?
Oh, I don't want to delay anybody. I just rather go on and get over with and say, hey, it's too high, this is what it's gonna take, and then they either get there or they don't, and then boom, it's done, and they feel good about the decision.
But the way it was done in the old days is there was so much information you had to give somebody to even get them interested. And then once they got interested, you'd take them around and you'd show them houses. Well, today, that sales cycle is like this. People's mind, their decisions move so fast. I think young people make decisions so fast because they learn to get information so fast. Now people come to us, they already know everything.
Yep.
They already know.
They're professionals.
They do. So now the sales cycle is not as long as it used to be. Now on a scale from 0 to 10, you had to give them enough information at 0, okay? Well, now they come to you and their information is already at a 5 or maybe a 6. So we're going a lot shorter and they make decisions. We've had people come in here and say, I want this, and then 3 days later, we had a house listed. I mean, people make these decisions and change their mind immediately. You gotta understand, time will kill your deal.
Yeah.
So if you wanna wait before you respond as a seller, or if you're a buyer and you're gonna wait to make an offer, there's a good chance it ain't gonna work out in your favor.
And it's not old school days anymore. In the past, that's kind of how they did it. They would like just wait you out to hopefully you would call back and wait all the way to the end. Well, it ain't like that anymore because we're in a pace now that it's either yes or no. I mean, it's either we're going to get the house or we're not going to get the house. We're going to agree or we're not going to agree. That waiting actually, all it does is stirs up more anxiety and emotion because when the market is so competitive and so tough now, you already have enough to deal with in itself. So when you add that on top of it, it makes it really, really difficult. And usually what happens is you may stall somebody out to get something, but it's going to come back to get you somewhere else.
Well, I think the way old school salespeople were taught is you build value by sitting there and you talk to them for long times. The old management will tell you, well, hey, let me get your name and your number just in case we're disconnected. I need to get all this information before I can tell you what you really want to know. Me and Von Grafton talk about this all the time because we both agree with this. Whenever you're watching something and they're going to show you everything and the price comes at the end, or like on this, if there was something on this piece of paper and I knew the price wasn't on the first page, you know what I'm doing as you're sitting here talking to me?
Going to the last page.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I don't want to sit here and go through all this stuff. Tell me the price and then I can make my decision. But old school salespeople don't understand that. So here's what's important, okay? Time kills all deals. Speed, it's no longer the big eating the small. Now it's the fast eat the slow. You build so much more certainty with the buyer when you make things go faster. You need to help them speed their decision up. See, and what people do is they move at sales pace because they don't ask hard questions.
Right.
So we've been going 16 minutes. I've cut this thing down. Wait a minute, is there anything you'd like to say?
No, man, you're on a roll. You get your batteries recharged.
My batteries are recharged. It's crucial to understand that the information game has to move fast. It's got to go faster because the way they get information has changed. People gravitate towards certainty. If you're uncertain, what they're going to do when their certainty drops, they start to shop. Everybody, have a great day.